All right. Good morning, everybody. Welcome back to another day in the Lang Trading Chat Room. It is April 5th, 2023. If you're new, it's going to go something like this. I'm going to start off. I'm going to review the SPY and the QQQs, determine our market bias, which way we think the market's going to head today. After that, I'm going to review the favorites list on the right-hand side of the screen here. We got long ideas in green, short ideas are in red. After I review that list, it will be time to start day trading. So that's what we'll do. If you guys have any questions, comments, concerns throughout any of the stream, make sure you ask those questions. They're not going to answer themselves. Throw them up in the chat log. I will get right to them. As always, guys, make sure you're practicing proper money management. This is a very challenging business. You're not going to get rich quick. You're not going to earn while you learn. You got to do it the right way, and that's by managing your risk and incrementally increasing it. You're going to start off with $5 to $10 per trade, then you're going to slowly work your way up to 1% per trade, which is $500 to $1,000. So, incrementally work your way up there. You're not going to start off at that point. So make sure you guys have a trading plan, and that's in there as well. So now that that's out of the way, let's get into the market bias. All right. So we got the SPY and the Qs both gapping down just a little bit. If we get under this 407 area on the SPY, we have quite a bit of room down. Should be pretty easy room down to about 402 to 403 area. So if we get under yesterday's low, we got some room to drop. Qs, not as bearish looking as the SPY. See on this hourly chart, we got the support at 317. Looks like it's going to be a little bit more of a support there, and then not too much farther down, we have the support at 315. So a little bit more support, a little bit closer there on the SPY, but nonetheless, both indices look like they could be heading lower today. So we do have a pretty nice list as well here. First stock on the long list is the PLTR, Palantir, gapping up over a red bar, over multiple pivots, just enough to clear resist. Like, this is like almost a level 1 gap, guys. This is a really nice gap. This is my favorite idea of the day. Keep a close eye on PLTR. All right. Next up, FedEx, FDX. Another pretty nice gap, actually. Gapping over a red bar, over this little consolidation. Nothing really holding it back. We got a little bit of a hiccup maybe here at the 240 area. But, I mean, that's $8 away, so we shouldn't have an issue there. So FedEx, another really nice looking stock. This one is a little trending higher too, so I really do like that FedEx as well as PLTR. Next up, we got Google. So Google's going to need to get over 106.50. It's kind of this pre-market high you can see up here. So we get over that area, I like it. Until it gets up there, I'm not going to touch it. Next up on the list, first short idea is Schwab, SCHW. So this one's gapping down. It's only gapping under this one bar. It's kind of a continuation here, so not my favorite idea, but definitely has some room to drop. Definitely on the weaker side. So if markets do end up rolling over, this one could be one of the ones to be in. Watch it. Got a little bit of support right at that like 45 area, but other than that, I mean, a lot of the bank stocks. This is like pretty similar for most of these bank stocks. BAC's on here, Wells Fargo, same sort of thing. Citigroup. So just kind of watch all the bank stocks lower today, because well, if we're going lower, those are probably going to be leading the charge the way they've been acting the past month or so. So next up, we have AMD. Nice little short idea. If I really, really wanted to get under 93, probably not touching it over that area. In fact, yeah, I'm not going to touch it over that. You got a double bottom right here. So under 93, I like it. Pretty easy room down to, I don't know, $88 or something. So watch AMD if you can get under that area. Next up, we got PTGX. This is a pretty nice short gap, actually. Gapping down. All right, guys, market is open. Repeat, market is open. Make sure you guys have that trading plan and you are following it. If you don't have a trading plan, you're just gambling. I don't know what that's all about, but you're just gambling. There's no other way around it. So make sure you have that plan and you're following it. What was that? Fumble? Some old alert that I had? Oh, look at it. Look at it. Doing what I needed to do. Just about a week late. All right, so yeah, PTGX gapping down. A little bit of support right at this 50 period moving average, so we'll keep an eye on it. It's kind of going to be a market trending trade right there. Next up, we got J&J, Johnson and Johnson, gapping up. This is like the fourth or fifth day up, so this is kind of a little bit extended here. Gapping, there's not a whole lot of resistance right up here. I mean, getting into some junk from early February, but yeah, kind of just a backup idea. We'll watch for that. If it has a good pattern or something, we'll take another look at it. Next up, we got Amazon. So Amazon needs to get over 104.20. Over that area, pre-market high you see right here. The high from yesterday, I like it. Otherwise, not touching it. Next up, BAC. I like the banking stocks, gapping down. The market ends up being weak. Watch it. It does have a little bit of support right here, this 2650 area. So not in a clear void. The last idea on the list is Tesla. I don't got much to say about this, guys. Gapping down a little bit. I mean, if it gets under 185, I like it. Otherwise, not going to be looking at it. It's got to get under 185. It's got a lot of junk up here. So if it can get under this area, could be a good trade. Really got quite a bit of room to drop. So under 185, I like it. Over it, not going to touch it. So that is the list. Let's check it out and let's trade it, guys. So markets are moving up just a little bit off the open. Actually, got a little divergence. So green bar in the SPY, red bar in the Qs. A little bit of a divergence there in the markets. Oh, PLTR, man, just absolutely ruined that gap. Man, that was such a nice gap. Such a nice gap, and it just gave it up. So we'll keep an eye on it. We can kind of watch it for a pullback, maybe, but yeah, that's a little bit annoying. Next up, FedEx FDX. You can watch this one. It's holding up pretty well right now, so keep an eye on that. Google is pulling in here. Schwab putting a little bottoming tail. You having a great morning, Aber? It is a great morning. It's Wednesday. Actually, you know what? Tomorrow it's a short week, guys. I forgot about that. Friday is Good Friday, so markets are going to be closed this Friday, I believe. Actually. I'm almost positive it's closed this Friday. I really haven't checked though. Yeah, April 7th, Good Friday. It is closed. So tomorrow will be the last trading day of the week. Friday market is closed due to Good Friday. So we got today and we got tomorrow. That's it. It's a short week. All right, guys. I'm not seeing a whole lot right now. I do like FedEx. I do like FedEx. Moving on up. Doing good. Okay, yeah, it's doing decent volume, I suppose. So yeah, keep an eye on that FedEx. Man, it's got a spread. Yeah, so FedEx looks pretty solid. Man, PLTR is just dropping like a rock. Wow. Like I said, this was a really nice gap too, guys. Gapping up over all that consolidation, all that resistance. Now it just put it right back down in it. Right back down in it. All right, so we're getting a little bit of a choppy market this morning. First 5 minute bar is a little bit of a topping tail there, a little bit of a topping tail on the Qs as well. So kind of looking a little bit weak. Not really there yet. Not really going to call it a weak market just yet. But yeah, we got to get down to the 407.50 area, 407.25, I suppose. But we get down there and break it. We got room to drop. Oh man. So FedEx is looking like the best thing out right now. All my short ideas are putting in bottoming tails. All my long ideas are going red except for FedEx. You can watch BAC as well. BAC doesn't look too bad. Tesla needs to get at 185, guys. I'm not touching it up here. There's just too much junk. Yeah, you can watch the Bank of America. You can watch BAC. I do like that. I like it. It's going like right here though, so it might be a little bit tough to take. All right, guys. FedEx is looking a little bit interesting. I'm not gonna lie. This like a 5 minute 3 bar play is a little bit aggressive. Give like $1.50 on the stop loss. So that's already a little bit of a range concern. I don't like how big this first 5 minute bar is. So we'll keep an eye on it. But I'd like to see a little bit more consolidation out of it than just the 3 bar play. Doesn't mean, doesn't mean I'm not going to take the 3 bar play. I mean, if it's there and the market's looking good and everything, I'll be interested, no doubt. I was really more excited for this list than I should have been, perhaps. Thinking about getting some PLTR, bid for it. 835, stop loss like 805. Need back over high of the day, right at high of the day, I suppose. So yeah, you can watch the PLTR for a pullback. The reversal move there. Because AMD's going lower. AMD's lower, so yeah, it needs to do a little more work. I'd like to see it under 93, but keep an eye on it. Doing a decent job so far. The BAC looks kind of like the bet. What is this? PTGX is not looking super hot, so I'm going to replace that with BAC. Put that on my favorites list, which that PTGX just doesn't look that great. I mean, as always, if you guys have any ideas on your watch list, whether they be swing trade, day trade, whatever it is, make sure you throw them up in the chat log. Man, Google's real weak. FedEx, though. FedEx does look good, guys. I mean, the 1 minute looks good. The 5 minute looks good. It has the range. It's doing good volume. Right? Yeah, it's doing good volume. It does have a little bit of a spread here, 19-cent spread. So you need $1.88 on the stop. Maybe it is a little bit tough. $1.88 means you're gonna need like 236, 237. Definitely has the range. Definitely does do some pretty decent days too. $5, $7, $8 days. Not surprised, but I mean, there it goes. 5 minute 3 bar play is not going to be there for us. It's going already, so nothing missed there. Guys, this market's pretty choppy right now. We're having an inside day here. It's trading like an inside day as well. So if we move higher and run up here, we're going to be in the thick of an inside day. And that does not make for easy trading. So yeah, the Q's kind of broke down already. I'd like to see a little more weakness out of the SPY. Probably make for a little bit easier trading here. Looking real choppy so far. Look at that 1 minute chart, guys. Ooh, ugly. Hey, good morning, Farhad. How you doing, man? It's a good day for a good day. I don't know. I'd say you can watch this FedEx still, but it's gonna be tough, man. I'm gonna need a little better pattern out of that, no doubt. You watching Meta, Joel? I mean, this is like the 6th, 7th, 8th green day in a row. So I don't know if I'm touching Meta today. It's an inside day, and it's already yesterday was already a narrow range. Today's inside of that narrow range day. So you see right here on the 1 minute and the 5 minute both, it's looking pretty sloppy right now. So I wouldn't really be touching it. You can watch it maybe if it breaks this trend line here. Maybe take it short. Then again, you are shorting one of the stronger stocks in the market the past week or so. So take that with a grain of salt, you know. As long as you don't do what I did yesterday, take a garbage buy setup like that, you'll be good. But yeah, this thing's been trending higher. Market's looking. I mean, this kind of looking just like the SPY, just real choppy, whippy, non-directional inside day. So probably not gonna be touching Meta today, personally. I think you're day trading it, I believe. I mean, swing trade, I really wouldn't do much with it either. This thing's really ran up here. I mean, I should have bought some Meta when it gapped down. $100, $100 gap down. You would have made a what was that 50% move. That's 100%. Wait, it went 100 to 200. What am I thinking? Is that math wrong? I don't know. But $100 move in a couple months. Not a bad move on the Facebook. But yeah, for day trading, I'm probably not touching this. Otherwise, I feel some bears coming too, man. That's what I'm saying. I really would love it if we broke the 407 area. Just can kind of confirm the bearish bias today, make it a lot easier to pick a direction. But yeah, I mean we've had a pretty solid run up the past month or so. So we're gonna pull back, maybe retest this $400 area, a couple bearish days. Yeah, I feel like this could honestly kind of be a bull trap. This move up, I could see us maybe pulling back, maybe even moving higher, hitting 420, and then comes the carnage down to 350. We'll see. We'll see how much this holds. It'll be interesting to see how the 400 area does. Because there's no doubt we're going to test 400 in probably this month, honestly. Yeah, probably going to test 400 this month. So we'll see if we hold that or not and see how well we bounce off of it. For today's trading purposes, okay, guys, there's PLTR. There's the actual shakeout. So now I'm actually kind of interested for real on this. Give it like a 20-30 cent stop. Where's the range? Range is already exceeded, but it's a big volume spike right there. Then again, where's the market going? Market's kind of moving up right here. I'm thinking about bidding for a PLTR 840 by 815. Be a 25-cent stop. You're gonna need high of the day on this thing. There's a massive volume spike. A lot of support down here. Level 2 gap or high. Alright. Guys, it's marking off everything I need for a pullback. Markets are looking like they kind of want to bounce here a little bit. I'm watching Tesla short. Yeah, no, I've been on my list, but I want to get it under 185. See, it's got this support right here. So if it gets under there, I like it a lot more. PLTR. All right. All right, so I'm about to get my order in on this. All right, PLTR 840 by 815. Target high of the day. I don't like the market, but damn it, that's a good move. All right, we are in there. Oh, I did get in with the limit order. Shit. Well, that's all right. I can use limit orders on pullbacks. It's part of the plan. All right, so PLTR pullback 840 by 815 in there like swimwear. I just really like this this 15 minutes what sold me, honestly. The 15-minute got me. I like it. Triple bottom. This one's on huge volume, under multiple moving averages. So, yep. There's a PLTR for better or for worse. We're in there. Pull back. I still like FedEx, guys. I do like FedEx. The range is going to be a concern here, but you can keep an eye on it. It's the strongest stock out there, I'd say. I'd say it's probably the strongest stock. AMD still looks pretty good lower. I do like AMD short. Again, I'd really like to be under 93. Really like it under 93. BAC's moving on up a little bit. J&J's hanging out. Amazon's pretty weak. Tesla will bounce. All right, we'll see if this market can get going, man. It's been a very, very sloppy inside day. It looks like it's trying to move higher right now. Holding that support all pre-market, all since it's open. So we'll see if it can get up there. I do like this PLTR trade. I don't think I'm going to be mad at myself for this one, guys. I do. I think this is a solid pullback. Meets my criteria, increased volume, multiple areas of support, level 2 gap or higher. I like it. Tons of moving averages. Like every moving average you could ask for pretty much is right here at support. So it meets the list. It meets the list. If it meets the list, you got to take it. No matter what. That's why we do it. That's why we practice. Ooh, guys, AMD is going to be nice, especially if it keeps moving lower. I want to watch AMD. BAC's moving up. All right. Don't see a whole lot right now that I like. Don't. We do have those that manufacturing number coming out at 9, so be a little bit mindful of that. I'm probably going to protect a little bit of PLTR before then. In fact, I'm going to protect a little bit right now. I'm going to move it up a couple pennies. So now, instead of that full 25-cent stop, it's only a 20-cent stop. So I already got a little bit protected. Ooh, man. Another day with no coffee. Man, this is kind of different. I mean, look at the divergence in the SPY and the Qs. Qs have just been super choppy, trying to move higher, it looks like, and the SPY or the Qs have just been red, straight red. So this is quite the divergence in the markets. SPY's only down 0.14, Qs are down 0.7. So a little bit interesting right there. Usually we don't see that much of a divergence between these two. Usually they're almost lock in step with each other. So it's making me think the SPY's due for a bearish move here. That's how weak the Qs are. The SPY under 407.80, that could be a move. Give it a 60-cent stop loss. I don't think that's... See, the problem with trading the SPYs, there's just like, you need so much buying power, it's crazy. So I would say we did that. 408.36 was the stop. Short. Let's say you do 250 risk. I mean, 250 risk would be 1% of a $25,000 account. And this trade costs $172,000. So you can't even buy that on margin. Margin only gives you $100,000. So yeah, that's why trading the SPY is an issue. Because it's very tight stop losses for such a large price stock. Alright guys, PLTR still kind of hanging out in here. Hasn't done too much just yet. FedEx still looking higher a little bit, but needs a better pattern, no doubt, and then honestly a tighter stop loss too. So there's multiple issues with that FedEx. Google is still pretty weak. Schwab. Man, feels like it's been a long. Yeah, cool plans or anything like that. No, no, I didn't go to it. It was just like an online trading conference yesterday that I was kind of in and out of. There's actually some really, really good information in there. Learned a lot. It was like the Mara Wealth, I think it was. Let me see real fast. Yeah, Mara Wealth. This guy, Michael Lamoth or whatever, he put on this seminar with a bunch of. It was a pretty good panelist of traders and stuff. All really had some good insight on trading and stuff. Cool, cool stuff, man. Can't wait to be on that panel one day. Goal, man. That'd be sweet. And get on that panel and put in that work. I think that was a big part of what they were saying is just really just doing the work, taking the time, putting in the work, putting in the hours, not overdoing it. Making sure you're not getting burnt out from staring at charts 12 hours a day. Nobody wants that. We want to do this business to enjoy the freedom that it offers, but until you get to that point where you're making full-time profits, you got to put in the work. You got to put in a couple extra days here and there. Man, I'm really like kind of shook by this divergence. Q's low of the day, SPY high of the day. What is going on? Making for some tough trading on the SPY, man. Just a really, really narrow range inside day. That bottoming tail shakeout is pretty nice, man. Pretty nice. And that usually warrants a low, especially when you're at this much support after a nice gap like that. We'll see about it, man. We'll see about it. I would really love it to get over that VWAP, like I said, before 9 o'clock or 10 o'clock, whatever. Before that 10 o'clock news hits, that'd be great. I'm really not seeing much from my list. Really am not seeing much. You can watch Schwab short, maybe. If it gets under that low of the day, that doesn't look too bad. There's quite a few topping tails up there. Because AMD does look pretty good. AMD, now it's in that area, 93, 93.09 is the low, so that is definitely a spot where I would not mind getting in. So keep an eye on AMD short. BAC just went beast mode. J&J is choppy. Amazon weak. PTGX is strong. Tesla's looking good too. So you can watch Tesla and watch AMD. Those are, and I guess FedEx as well. I'm keeping an eye on FedEx. I don't love it though. I really don't love FedEx. $1.60 on the stop, so you're gonna need a decent sized move out of this. But I mean, it does have the range to do that, or not the range. It has the void. It has the range ratio to do that. Like I said, it does do some 10, 8, 9, $10 days. So just stay patient with the FedEx. We got time there. No rush on that one. Oh man. Like I said, man, it feels like a long day already. It feels like it should be 10:30. We're not even at 10 o'clock. Oh man, look at PLTR's pulling in a little bit. Come on, Palantir. Don't do me like that. Alright. like I said, though, I am protected, so this is not a full loss. It's like a 0.8R loss, so not the end of the world, but obviously we would like to have a winner. I'm going to put Tesla on my list, actually, so I can keep a closer eye on this thing. It does have quite a bit of ways to go before it's at 185, but I mean, it looks better than Google. Google looks like trash. I'm not trading that long or short. So let's put Tesla on that list. There we go. All right. Man, I still wish TradingView would like update this trading stream with some sort of like list of names. Like I just want to see participants, man. I just want to see a list of participants. That's it. And keep it right over here. I could probably keep this chat log right over here if I really wanted to. Put it right there for you guys so you can actually see it on the screen. Would that make you more or less likely to say something in the chat if I put it right there? That make you more or less likely. Now everybody can see what you're saying. Well, I guess you guys can always see the chat log, so that really doesn't make a difference. Oh, and it disappeared. Oh, yeah, that's not gonna work. That's not gonna work. Put it back where it goes. Just put it back over here. There we go. All right. So AMD is bouncing a little bit. Tesla's hanging out down there. Guys, honestly, I would take an AMD sell setup. I would. This thing came back, puts in a topping tail in this $94 area. Give it like high of the day probably. Like 75 cents. I mean, yeah, you're basically a target before it even breaks that $93 area. So keep an eye on AMD. I do like this. So the SPY is trying to move up. It's an ugly inside day at this moment, guys. Just an absolute inside day. So PLTR a little bit lower, putting in a bottoming tail now. So we'll see if this can't give us a little bounce here. Oh, FedEx really rolling over. Q's try to find the bottom. Oh shit. Yeah, I really don't see much that I like, guys. This has been a pretty choppy day so far. Guess we got 1 minute until this news comes out. What is this again? ISM non-manufacturing numbers. So we'll see if that shakes the market up at all. It's projected at 54. Oh, that's the prior, my bad. Looks like we don't have a forecast on this. Or I guess we do there, 54.5. So we'll see if we hit that or not. Yeah, about 20 seconds left. All right, let's watch this on the 1 minute, just for shits and giggles. Let's see what happens here. Are you ready, kids? Here we go. Boom. Okay. Big green bar. And oh, never mind. Big red bar. Ooh, big red bar. Whew. Oh my goodness. Big and nasty red bar. Gee whiz. That manufacturing report must have been something. So now it's completely doge. Oh my goodness. They don't know what to make of it. They don't know what to make of it. Is it bullish? Is it bearish? Who knows, man? We just put the high of the day and the low of the day in on the same 1 minute bar. That's impressive stuff. I guess not. It wasn't exactly the low, but basically the low. We just. This 1 minute bar has a wider range than the entire day does. Then the entire day has an 85 cent range. This one bar has a 90 cent range. That is impressive. Impressive. And it's just completely doji. Just an absolute doge. My goodness. Wow. See, that's why I'm like, who's making money on that? People bidding for it down here, selling it up here? Like, what are these HFTs doing? Some wild stuff. Guys, FedEx. It's not looking too bad, but it needs to get up near high of the day. This is not a buy setup that I'm willing to take out. I mean, it's not a buy setup at all, really. But I will watch the AMD on the sell setup, like I was saying here. Be like a 93.50. Probably wouldn't need to give it all of that room. You probably just go give it like a 50 cent stop. You probably get the 50 cent stop, honestly. A little bit tight, but give it maybe a little bit more room, just over that whole number. Let's see here. Trying to see where I want this stop at. I do get this. I'm just like a 94.05. Just give it a little bit of room there. Yeah, watching that AMD short, guys. 93.51 by 94.06. We have 55 cent stop. Actually, I really want to do that. I'll just give it the 50 cent stop, so I'm out before that whole number. See, I'm watching AMD be 93.50 by 94. 93.50 by 94 on AMD. Watch it. Pretty smooth looking right now. Another couple minutes before it triggers. So I'm gonna get my order ready for this. Stop loss. Go. And then target 93.01. Alright, guys. Give this a little bit of room here. We got about one more minute until this 5 minute bar completes. So I'm gonna go ahead and get my order in there. Looks like we're in there already. It's not gonna exactly complete. AMD 94. Alright. So we stuck into AMD a little bit early. This 5 minute bar did not quite complete itself, so a little bit aggressive there, but looks like we should be alright. Markets are continuing lower, so that should be good for the AMD. PLTR is kind of hanging out. Hasn't done anything too bad. I'm really afraid it's just going to put in a massive red bar and get us out with slippage, so hopefully we avoid that. But you're looking at NVIDIA, Farhad. NVIDIA and AMD, they're going to be same sector. So, yeah, it looks pretty similar to AMD. Move down, move back up, testing that VWAP. So, I like AMD a little bit more just because of where it's at on the daily chart. I mean, NVIDIA has been one of the strongest stocks this year. Like, literally since the start of this year, it's up 91%. So, very strong stock on NVIDIA. AMD's been a little bit weaker. See, it's kind of rested right here. If it gets going down, we should have a nice little move lower. So, keep it up on AMD. This one's looking really nice. Kind of want to take the top off and let it ride. Under 93, this thing could really drop, but I'm probably just going to get my 1R and call it. So AMD is like, we're almost there. We're almost to target. There we go. Well, would you look at that? Just a lovely little trade right there. Just in and out, man. How long did that even take? Like, literally like 1 minute. Lovely. That is trading at its finest, man. Got in, got out. All right. PLTR is not looking as hot as the AMD is. Markets are moving quite a bit lower here, so might get tagged on this pullback. We'll see. We still have this big bottoming tail and quite a bit of support here, so I'm not writing off PLTR just yet. I'm not feeling good about it, and I don't think the odds are in my favor. Not at all. Don't get me wrong. I do not think the odds are in my favor, but I do think there's still a chance. I mean, obviously, there's still a chance on everything, but I think that there's a decent chance, I'd say maybe a 20, I'd say probably 20% is as high as I can go. 20% chance that this comes back up and tests the 840 area at least. Get all the way back up to high of the day, I'd say 15% maybe. So not the greatest odds, but still, I feel like sometimes I'm in a trade and I'm like, there is a 5% chance this works. Like it does some stuff, and I'm like, yep, 5%. Like Meta from yesterday. Actually, I think Facebook was worse. Actually, oh wait, this is Facebook. My bad. Yeah, this one right here. As soon as I got in and put that topping tail, bam, right there, 5% chance. No way it's working after that. I shouldn't have even been in this. I mean, that big red engulfing bar, that is not what you want to see on a buy setup. Not at all. Still thinking about those trades, man. That and Microsoft. Not great. You know what is great though, guys? BA. BA ended up getting me at full target yesterday. Absolutely pulled the cheese on this thing, dude. My target was 209.15. The low was 209.12. And after it hit that, it just ripped higher. So I really, really pulled the cheese. Market gave me a handout yesterday, man. Gave me a handout. But you know what? I deserve it though. You know what happened on Monday? What happened on Monday? I missed my target by that 1 penny. On Monday, I was trading Fro short. Target was 14.75. It went to 14.76. So, I mean, the market giveth and the market taketh. Goes both ways, guys. But in the end, it all averages out. We're watching BE, John Deere. Let's see what's popping with this thing. Ooh, had quite the bearish day today. You're usually a swing trader, Farhad, I believe. So, dude, under 380, 381 looks pretty nice short. Pretty nice. I wouldn't get in here, and you're going to need to see some sort of rest. I mean, it's put in 2 massive red days. So, getting in down here in the 381, if it did it today, it would be aggressive. So, maybe this thing rests a little bit, gives you a better entry. But yeah, under 381, 380 looks good. A lot of room to drop. So yeah, solid on that. And Caterpillar is kind of the same sector. Yeah, so Caterpillar, same thing. CAT under this 211 area, a lot of room to drop. So you can watch those. Those are the same sector. It's like the producer manufacturing or something. Yeah, producer manufacturing. So yeah, keep an eye on that sector short. Looks pretty good. It is hard to borrow though, so be mindful of that. Is CAT hard to borrow? And so CAT, you might be able to get shares a little bit easier there. But yeah, does not look too bad at all. SPY, putting that big red bar. It's been kind of chopping around since then. PLTR looks like it's about to get me any second. Any second, probably going to be out of PLTR. Ooh, come on, baby. Come on, baby. Bounce. Give me a bounce. Right at the support area. We'll see if 820 will hold. Hasn't been showing much strength here at all, though. So, not feeling too warm and fuzzy about that. I see the chances of it working now are probably closer to that 5% range. Probably closer to 5%. All right. Yeah, I would really just love to see any sort of bounce at this point. Just give me a green bar. There it is. All right. So out, PLTR. And I gotta review that pullback pattern. I really need to review that pattern. I think it's been hurting me more than it's been helping me recently. Need to do some back testing. I'm gonna be doing some back testing on that pullback today. I might actually have to see how well it fits into my plan. It hasn't been helping too much recently. Like I said, it met my criteria. That's where I'm saying I need to go back and review the actual pattern in the entry, because the pattern in the entry did meet all my criteria. It did. So it might just be that the pattern needs a little bit of adjusting. So got the one on ANC, got one on PLTR stopped. So we're up just a little bit today. Just over, what is this? About 0.2 R. Yeah, did I get slippage on this? Yeah, a little bit. All right. So I'm not seeing a whole lot else right now, guys. I want to say you can watch Tesla short, but it has that support right below it, so it's going to be tough. Schwab short actually does look good, though. I do like this Schwab short. 48.60, guys, it's about to go like right here. Markets are definitely looking lower. 48.60, probably get it just 49. 40-cent stop loss. Oh my goodness, plenty of range. Probably give it a little bit more actually. Give it like 49.10. Let's see what this looks like. 49.10, so we need 48.10. Guys, watch that Schwab, SCHW, Schwab short, looking pretty solid. Looking like the weakest thing out right now. SPY's testing the 20 moving average. Yeah. I really want to save this order and come back to it. I don't know if I want to be in it just yet. Yeah, it does look pretty good. Plenty of range, volume. Oh, really good volume. No worries there. Relative weakness, yeah. SPY's getting down to that low. Got a little bit of protection right here at the 40. Alright. Alright, guys, I'm about to put my order in on the Schwab. Give that thing a little bit of room. So Schwab is going to be 48.60 by 49.10. Schwab 48.60 by 49.10. Looking at Roku. Roku. I mean, I really liked Roku over 67 the other day. I wouldn't be doing anything with this here. And it's kind of forming a little bit of a wedge. So if it breaks down, breaks these moving averages, gets down to this $60 area, you can probably short it. But right now, right here, I mean, it's in. This is a lot of junk, man. right here on this. There's a lot of junk here. So, I mean, it's weak today, but I would for swing trading, I'd wait for under 60 or over 68. Whichever way it goes, I think it makes a pretty big move that way. But for day trading purposes, I probably wouldn't touch it. I mean, this it might as well just be an inside day. Like with all this junk right here, might as well just be an inside day. So you can maybe watch it for a swing. Oh man, I mean, like I said though, this thing looked good yesterday until it didn't. It's been hanging out at that 200 period moving average forever, man. So I think you're putting a gun in my head. I feel like the swing trade long is probably the better idea. Get up over this junk and it's got room to rip. All right. So Schwab's order still in there. Still looking good. Still looking good. Where's the next support at? 45. Oh, I'm good. Guys, we're good on that. Let's see if this market drops or not. Man, that manufacturing number really put it for a loop. Dropped it down quite a bit. We're about to be in that Schwab here soon, it looks like, guys. Schwab's about to trigger any second here, hopefully. Honestly, I would like it to trigger on this bar. Just trigger right here and drop. Ooh. SPY and Qs both look like they kind of want to move down. Qs is more so than the SPY. Qs looking a little better than the SPY. Got about another dollar to drop before we're at that 315 area. So watch that. SPY's got a little bit more support, putting in some more bottom tails right here, but under that area, under 407.20, is that? Yeah, that's right at the low from yesterday. So yeah, we break this low right here on the SPY, and we're in for a move lower. So if we SPY breaks down, Schwab will trigger and just drop with it. That would be the goal. That would be the goal. Yeah, I'm really gonna have to double check those pullback patterns. I don't take a whole lot of them. I don't think. Actually, I can check it right now, right here, real fast. Let's see how many pullback patterns. I've taken 98 trades so far this year. Out of those 98, 4 of them are pullbacks. Jeez, 4 of them. 4 out of 98, and I am break even. Made 2R on one, lost 1R, lost 1R, and then break even. So 2 of those trades were just really poor trades, it looks like. What was that? Oh, Schwab. We're in Schwab. I was like, wait, I'm not in anything. So we are in the Schwab, triggered in right on the penny. All right, so we're in there. Let's see about it. Hopefully this market can break down with it, drag that thing lower. All right, there we go. Yeah, wow. 4% of my trades are pullbacks. Honestly, I either need to use this pattern more or get rid of it completely, because that's not really acceptable. And all these trades were in March as well. So yeah, man, I might just go away with that pullback pattern. Just do away with it completely. I'll have to check my stats from last year and see how I did on it. Oh, we got hotkeys. How about that? Look at that. And yeah, PLTRs didn't have any strength at all. I really thought that volume spike with that bottoming tail was going to hold it up, add a lot of support, but couldn't get it done. Schwab's moving up a little bit here, y'all. So I'm actually going to lower my stop to just over this whole number at 49.02. I'm not trying to get a full loss on this. There we go, 49.03, I suppose. So there we have it. Schwab lowering that stop a little bit. AMD still looking lower. AMD under this 93 actually is a little bit tempting. Get in with another 50-cent stop loss. It's got room to drop. Let's watch that AMD. Watch the AMD. Schwab's putting in a much bigger green bar than what I would really like to see. That's actually kind of annoying. You're shitting me, man. Just triggered us in on the penny. Now it's about to tag us out. Are you kidding me right now? Oh, you're shitting me, Schwab. That's some BS, man. That is. Oh, that's fucking annoying. I can't even lie, man. It tagged us in on the penny. On the penny. That's annoying. I'm full disclosure. I'm a little bit perturbed right now. Ugh, freaking Schwab, you dirty dog, corrupt freaking company. Oh man, I'm gonna get off of that stock. As AMD does look good lower though. Watch the AMD lower. Schwab looked good, dude. That was a nice pattern right there. Facing up at support, low, much room to drop. Like I don't have a problem with that, and it just fucking ripped all the way back to high of the day. Man, what a POS stock. What a POS, dude. I don't see anything else I like. I'm watching the AMD, but not super hot to try on any of this stuff here, guys. Man, that is some bullshit, man. Look at that. Like what in the look at spies bouncing like a beast. Like, god dang, that's annoying. That is annoying. Yeah, I'm not seeing. I do like this AMD still. Actually, it's not moving up with the market really at all. So, be about a 52-cent stop loss. So yeah, we keep an eye on the AMD. Schwab, what a dog. PLTR. PLTR was just like I said. I'm not to review that pullback pattern. So that is what it is. Schwab was just that was a BS trade, man. Looked good, did everything you needed it to, triggered you in on the damn penny, and just ripped. Not much you can do about that one. AMD does look good though, still, guys. I do really kind of like this. Be like 92.91 by 93.43. So yeah, keep an eye on this AMD. And that first AMD trade was real nice. We need more trades like that. Just get in, get out, no harm, no foul. Just get that money and go. Because I'm about to get my order. I'd really like to see this thing get closer to 93. It keeps putting in some higher highs each time it closes on a 5-minute bar, so I want to see it get back down to that area. I mean, it's already 10:30. I'm going to be hopping off here in just a little bit, guys. Another 5 minutes or so. Call it a day. If you guys have any questions, comments, make sure you throw it up in the chat log before I go. Just took the 3 trades today. PLTR got me. Schwab, just an absolute dog. Just, it is what it is. And then AMD was a darling. AMD was pretty textbook. It was in and out within a minute. That's what we like to see. I didn't feel like I missed anything either. FedEx was just ripped higher on that first bar and just couldn't do much more. Tesla, not much to do with it. Schwab, goddamn. AMD, we took a nice play on that. BAC, nothing to do with that. J&J's been sloppy. Amazon's been weak. Google has been pretty weak. And then this PGTX has been moving on up. So I think we traded the list pretty well. I'm really not mad at myself about this Schwab trade at all. I did what I was supposed to do. It just didn't do its part. PLTR, probably this one's going to need review. But I don't mind it. I didn't break my plan, but I think my plan just needs a little bit of altering. And then AMD was, like I said, just a darling of a stock. Alright guys, so I'm going to keep watching this AMD 92.91 by 93.43. 92.43 or 93.43 short. 92.20. Wait. Oh yeah, what am I thinking? Alright guys, I'm gotta get my order in there right now. Actually, there we go. Orders in there on AMD 92.93 or 92.91, my bad. 93.43. Breakdown pattern right under this area of support. Markets are moving lower. So there we have it. AMD, it's in there. We will see what happens with it. That SPY just put in a big red engulfing bar, looking like it's going to break low today. So we are in AMD. Did we get slippage? We did not get slippage, so good stuff there. No slippage on AMD. Off to a pretty solid start here. So let's see if we can't scalp another R out of AMD. Should put us at should put me at like about 0.4 R up if this hits target. We'll be up about 0.4 R. If it doesn't, if it stops out, should not lose more than like 1.2. So I'm probably going to move this stop down pretty quickly. I really want to see the SPY just send it. I'll be on here a few more minutes, but probably going to be calling it a day pretty quickly here. So I'm going to lower my stop just a little bit here, guys. Not really much, just by like 5 cents or 43 to 36. Just get a little bit of protection in there. All right, so that's that. Man, are you guys having trouble like typing in the chat log? I feel like I've seen like more than a few times where like something pops up and then it goes away like immediately. So, same videos going. Farhad. Yeah, videos breaking down as well. Nvidia actually didn't put in too bad of a breakdown pattern right there. You definitely could have argued to get in that. Get in about 227 on the stop, down about $1. Yes, it's me. That's I feel like I've seen that happen more than a few times for you, Farhad. I don't know what's going on, but yeah, I'll see something like pop up like out of my peripheral, and then I look over there and like there's nothing there. And I'm like, I don't know if I was seeing something or what, but yeah, that's weird. You're not deleting messages, are you? It's just like type them in and they go away, kind of thing. Hmm. Interesting. All right, so we need a little more out of you, AMD. I don't like it putting in this big volume spikes right here. So let's see if we can't get a move lower. I mean, what is this? What is this SPY doing, man? This is just ridiculous trading, honestly. Like, what is this? We're just chopping around. We get one bar, just massive red bar. Then we get a massive green bar, completely engulfed. Now we got like this is a pretty sloppy morning. I'm not even gonna lie, man. Qs have been a little bit more trending, going bearish, but SPY has been pretty ugly all morning, guys. It's been choppy. So to get the 1 hour out of AMD, I'm happy with that. We'll see if we can't get another one out of it. Schwab again, just yeah, I'm gonna leave it at that. Yeah, PLTR. I'm gonna review that one, but here we go. AMD. Here we go, baby. So I'm gonna lower the stop a little bit more, just to 93.29. Adding that protection in there. Add it in. So instead of 43, we're at 29. So it's 14. Okay, so yeah, we're about where we need to be. So, all right, guys. Well, unless you have any last minute questions or comments, I'm gonna call it a day here. Looks like we should. All right, there's AMD. Bam. There's AMD. Oh, there it is. So made 2R on AMD. Lost about 0.75 between PLTR and Schwab. So ending the day up like 0.35R. Not the best day, not the worst day. Uh, I don't think I broke my plan though, so that's good. Did not break my trading plan. Just got whipped around a little bit with Schwab and to your questionable trade and setup here that I'm going to go review. So not bad. Uh, yeah, I'm going to call it a day though, guys. So if you guys have any last minute questions, get them out there. Otherwise, I am done trading. It's time to start back testing. Got to do the journaling. I will be in and out in the Discord channel throughout the day and that voice channel. So if you're in there, just pop in, say what's up. I'll be on there. So uh, I will see you guys tomorrow. Last day of the week tomorrow. It's Good Friday on Friday. So we got one more day in this week. So make the most of it, y'all. Until then, take care.